A food desert is an area where people have limited access to a variety of healthy and affordable food. Food deserts may occur in low income areas, areas with inadequate access to transportation, or areas with a limited number of food retailers carrying fresh produce and healthy groceries at an affordable price point. Food deserts may be located all throughout the United States of America, as well as the surrounding area of UCLA. In a food desert, grocery stores are typically located more than 1 mile away from people in urban areas and more than 10 miles away from people in rural areas. Broadly speaking, food insecurity is being unsure of where your next meal will be from or being unable to acquire enough food to meet your needs. These are two questions that can determine if someone is food insecure. The Economic Research Service of the United States Department of Agriculture classifies food insecurity into two categories. Low food security is defined as a reduction in quality or variety of diet, but little indication of reduced food intake. Very low food security is defined as disrupted eating patterns and reduced food intake. Living in a food desert may go hand in hand with facing food insecurity. Living in a food desert doesn't necessarily mean there's no food available, but that healthy options are limited and convenient access to healthy food is an issue. Food insecurity may occur even if a person lives near a grocery store with healthy food. In that case, it might mean that money is more of an issue than grocery store distance. In 2015, the USDA estimated that around 12.8% of Americans, or roughly 39 million people, lived in food deserts. So, what factors give rise to food deserts? It's important to note that they aren't restricted to rural or low population areas. Food deserts are situated in low income areas where people lack personal vehicles and instead rely on public transportation. As a result, people will usually buy fast or processed foods for convenience or money's sake, at the sacrifice of personal health. There is an increased risk of heart disease, obesity, and diabetes, consequences of inadequate nutrition. In 2019, the ERS reported that 10.5% or 13.7 million Americans were food insecure. Today, the COVID-19 pandemic has seen that number double to nearly 23%, according to a Northwestern University estimate. Poverty and unemployment, both exacerbated by the pandemic, and inconsistent access to healthy food are causes for food insecurity. Racial and ethnic disparities can also be seen. In 2016, Black non-Hispanic households were almost twice as likely to be food insecure than the national average. People afflicted by food insecurity are forced to make choices between food and basic necessities, including medical care, utilities, transportation, housing, and much more. For children especially, inconsistent or subpar nutrition during developing years has detrimental effects on their cognitive, emotional, and physical development. Fortunately, there are national initiatives that aim to combat food insecurity. Some national food assistance programs include the National School Lunch Program, which provides low-cost or free lunches to school children, the Women, Infants, and Children Program, which provides food and education to its target demographic, and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as CalFresh, which provides monetary assistance. There are also many nonprofits for the cause. For instance, Feeding America is a national network of over 200 food banks, with food pantry and soup kitchen setups. As college students or new graduates, it can sometimes be difficult to find simple yet meaningful ways to help. Here is a list of actions you can take to make a difference. 1. Educate yourself. Continue to learn about the causes, effects, and potential solutions for food insecurity and involve others in the learning process too. 2. Organize food drives or volunteer for similar initiatives in your community. 3. Contact your elected officials about food insecurity and food issues. 4. Donate to organizations like Feeding America or to local food banks and pantries. If you or anyone you know is affected by food insecurity, there are many ways to receive assistance on campus and to learn more. Introducing the CalFresh initiative at UCLA, which aims to fight food insecurity on campus by helping students enroll in CalFresh, a federally funded food assistance program that helps with the cost of buying groceries up to $194 a month. They plan on hosting a winter basic needs fair, so keep up to date through their Instagram at UCLA CalFresh. Swipe Out Hunger is a leading nonprofit addressing hunger among college students. Their flagship program, the Swipe Drive, allows students with extra dining hall swipes to donate them to their peers in need. Learn more about them at swipehunger.org. Also, the Student Wellness Commission under the Undergraduate Students Association Council, otherwise known as USAC, is collaborating with Swipe Out Hunger to bring you Food Fridays posts on Instagram at SWC UCLA.